Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to have a different narrative time than it usually has because I'm going to tell you what happened last Friday. Gatsby is already introducing the topic. Thank you, Gatsby. Today we're going to talk about Gatsby and also what this will probably mean for the future of the herd. That sounded more dramatic than I intended it to sound. Of course, we're going to keep all of our guinea pigs. That just sounded way too dramatic. What I wanted to talk about is the fact that we noticed that Gatsby wasn't doing well on Friday, so we decided to go to the vets.
There is my husband looking at Gatsby, now looking at me because I'm filming him. Gatsby is scratching herself a lot, and it's probably mites or a fungal infection, we're not sure. We're currently waiting for the vet to call us back. Since we go there so often, they often give us medication if we know what we're dealing with, or they can check it over the phone and they just give us the medication without seeing the pet because of the current situation. So we're currently waiting on a callback for them so that we know whether just we drive there and get the medication or we'll take Gatsby or Nugget with us. That's the vet. Okay, we're currently on our way to the vet without Gatsby and Nugget. They just said to come by and pick up stuff. So I think we're just going to get the medication from the vets and then treat Gatsby. I definitely like this approach because it's just so much less stress, especially Gatsby. She just really hates going to the vets. She usually refuses to eat for 2 hours after the visit. Most of the other guinea pigs are not that big on drama, but Gatsby does her own thing when it comes to vet visits. So I really like this approach. We're just going to pick up the medication and then drive back and treat Gatsby.
We're back from the vets and there is our little patient. Hey Gatsby! So she's pretty much chilling in this corner right here. That is one of the only signs that something is wrong. And the other sign is that Gatsby is running through the cage. And we actually noticed it yesterday especially because Gatsby was running through the cage but wasn't chasing anyone. And Lulu totally thought that Gatsby was chasing her. So we had Lulu running around in the cage and just weaking and being super stressed out and then sitting in the corner because she thought Gatsby was chasing her. So you can't really see anything in her fur, so she doesn't have any bald spots. So it's probably mites and not a fungal infection. Lumi, you want to be treated as well? Okay, so Gatsby is getting her treatment. This is medication. I put P-Flags here already. That just goes on her head between her ears, so it's not painful or anything. Gatsby's just being a little bit dramatic because it probably feels kind of odd to get some liquid on your head. I need to put on the camera. Gatsby, it's all good. It's all good, Gatsby. Done. There you go. A bunch of P-Flakes for you. You can go back inside your cage now. Of course. So what you just saw, Gatsby running through the cage, this is something that we noticed on Friday. Gatsby just sometimes having these seemingly bursts of energy. Excuse me. See these seemingly bursts of energy just running through half of the cage. And of course, knowing our Gatsby and knowing her behavior, we immediately knew that something was off with Gatsby. So one thing that makes it very easy for us to distinguish between a fungal infection and mites, for example, is the fact that both do come with itching, but when your guinea pig has fungal infection, you usually see a bald spot on the guinea pig's fur, and then there might be some scratches in this bald spot, and also you might be able to see some blood, but you mainly have a bald spot and then like a white crust on the wound. And this is what the fungal infection looks like. As you might be able to tell, Gatsby does not have a bald spot. Gatsby's fur looks perfect. Nugget, are you being sneaky? In any case, the vet gave us medication for it and we treated Gatsby with it. We have a medication which is called Spot On, and you just put it in between the guinea pig's ears and you do it once, and I think then you repeat it like 14 days later. So our poor Gatsby unfortunately has mites, and I don't know if you remember, but that is pretty much what happened before we got Max, when Gatsby took over as leader of the herd. Gatsby was very stressed out, she was very overwhelmed with being leader of the herd. Last time Gatsby had mites as well, and the thing with mites is they just live in a guinea pig's fur and they also live in hay. At least Lumi kind of looks like she knows that she did something. Nugget, on the other hand, has literally no shame. So mites live on a guinea pig's fur and also mites live in a guinea pig's hay. That itself is not really a problem. A healthy guinea pig has a very good immune system, and it's no problem for a healthy guinea pig to deal with some mites on their fur or in their hay. However, when a guinea pig is very, very stressed, or for whatever reason their immune system isn't properly working, but it's usually because they're experiencing stress, the mites are able to take over a guinea pig's fur and cause problems. They can also be a sign that the cage needs to be cleaned more often, but you could make the argument that a very unhygienic cage is also causing stress for a guinea pig. Nugget is doing everything today to be the center of attention in this vlog, with Lumi as her sidekick. Do you expect me to feed you on the carpet, or? On today's episode of No One Ever Listens to Julia Anyway. Also, in case you're wondering, I've ordered a new carpet. Now that we're getting a new carpet, my husband thinks it's absolutely hilarious when the guinea pigs go on the carpet. Because we do have to admit, it looks absolutely adorable. So what does this tell us? Probably that Gatsby is just not dealing very well with being leader of this herd. The exact same thing happened before we got Max, and it didn't happen again when we had Max. So, as you might know, I've been kind of going back and forth on what we're going to do for our next guinea pig. I really would love to have another baby guinea pig, because baby guinea pigs are just absolutely adorable and super cute, and also getting a baby girl would be so much easier introduction-wise, because baby guinea pigs grow with the herd and they kind of adapt very well, so it would be very easy for an introduction sort of, because we wouldn't have to deal with finding someone who matches very well character-wise with the herd. But I think Gatsby's mite problem shows that we do have to get a neutered, we should probably get a neutered male again. Also, if Lumi is running through the cage like that, it's usually because she's really happy and popcorning a lot. It's only Gatsby that has this thing. I also want to show you that Gatsby is a very happy pig, nonetheless. It's not that she's suffering or anything. Gatsby, you got your medication. Things are going to look well for you. Also, you are going to get a vlog where you're just going to explore the carpet, because we're getting rid of it. Yep. It's going to be a great day. There honestly were a couple of signs before the mites that things might turn around, because as you know, Gatsby was doing very well as a boss. But there were some signs that perhaps that was kind of changing, because Lulu and Nugget were constantly fighting and chasing each other. Nugget was trying to mount Lumi all of the time, and just there was a lot of chasing and remonstrating, which all of that can be normal, but just lots of unhappy weaking and lots of unhappy guinea pigs, and just everyone being very just stressed in the cage. Everyone appeared really stressed. Lulu was just very often sitting in a corner all on her own, not really interacting with anyone, and as soon as Gatsby came near her, she completely freaked. And then Lumi was really stressed because Nugget kept chasing her. Nugget's never stressed. And then our cute little Gatsby wasn't herself either. So, okay. That was Lulu chasing Lumi out of the hidey, and Lumi just fled onto the tunnel. So we will be looking into getting a new route made for the herd so that everyone can be happy again, and hopefully it's going to bring some peace to the herd, because Max definitely did that. And if we could get a guinea pig like Max, that would be absolutely perfect. In any case, that was quite an exciting Friday for everyone involved. Gatsby is definitely doing better now. It's now Monday, so she had her medication 3 days ago. I think it should probably all be clear, the latest probably at the end of the week.
I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you guys next time. Bye!